Here's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Foxborough from the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. First-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State, it's Justin Fields. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Fields. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Foreman diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones. Now Jones. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it's enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. A gain of 3, second down. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Now Jones on 1st down. He'll find Parker again, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now Herbert to start the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 22, Fields. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
1st down there.
Here's Fields. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
first down. Fields. Right side. Claypool's got it. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Fields. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne, 58 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
On for the extra point is Folk. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taking it about the 1. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Now Folk for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their...
Fields hit and the ball is loose. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A handoff for Herbert. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. This is taken at the 23. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 36, Jones to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later. but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work out a little bit more.
And he finds Parker here, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw again. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. From the 40 now on second down, Jones. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is born. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Chicago. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile...
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
think. What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
If anyone ever has any doubt that tight ends are primary targets nowadays, just watch this play. He's back in the pocket, finds his guy, and they get a nice gain out of it.
Yeah, simple little completion out into the flat. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's at the lowest center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Throwing the out route, he's got Parker. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead is now 24. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Fields now to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From just shy of midfield, Fields looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Herbert. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll run with Foreman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing him.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage. But you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time.
Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Stevenson. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Here's Stevenson.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.